Hi, Stav, Elvis and guest. I have a little dilemma I'd like some advice on. I've got a friend who definitely grew up in a different tax bracket, but the kind of wealth, I guess, that she has is very much saving mindset. So she chipmunks money, she's very resourceful, very frugal, more power to her. I grew up poor, food insecurity, living on the farm, all that shit. So my dilemma just comes from, how do I bring this up to my friend to kind of tell her, like, stop being so, like, we're adults. Stop being so stingy all the time. Everything's always got to be split 50-50 when we go out to restaurants. Her and I have traveled internationally, and it was like we kept a really close eye on every money that we spent, and at the end of the day, she would Venmo me 50-50. And that's all fine and great. It's just, I don't know, like, we're both adults now, we're both in our career, we both have our own money, we're both stable. How do I broach the subject and just say, hey, you don't have to pay me back for, like, a coffee. Or, hey, you don't have to Venmo request me when we go out for, like, a glass of wine. Like, she lives in a different city. I went and bought the concert tickets. I'm going down to visit her. And I just have this feeling that whenever we go out to dinner, like, before the concert, like, she's gonna freaking Venmo request me for the dinner even though I paid for the ticket. Like, I don't know. Those things just don't occur to her. So how do I kind of float the idea and be like, hey, like, we've been friends for 5+ years, closer to 10 years. Like, we don't have to be like this. We don't have to nickel and dime each other. I very much, even though my family's poor, come from a family of, like, spread the wealth, what's mine is yours, yada yada. So, like, how do I bring this up to my friend?
Yeah.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
This is actually kind of tough because I have had this experience a lot, and it is classically poor people who get rich or kind of I'm basically saying guys like me are the best. But it is like, I do think certain people I do think I have experienced this with friends of mine that have money. And to be fair, I also have friends of mine who grew up way better off, who, our boy Straight George, like I've said before, basically he let me fucking have cheaper rent in Baltimore because he was like, I don't really want to live with a fucking complete stranger. We have a good time. I'll pay a little more, whatever. And there are definitely, people like that out there. But we had a roommate. This is fucking insane. He was like, hey, let's all split groceries, guys. What do you say? And so he would go shopping and he was in charge of it. So he wouldn't really and he was a frugal guy. And we're like, all right, fuck it. Like, get, whatever the fuck. And then he just started he didn't ask us as much exactly what we wanted. So it's like, we ended up like buying, splitting what he wanted 3 ways basically.
Yeah.
And then we found out his parents were paying for his groceries and he was taking money from us.
That's evil, bro.
And to me, I was just like, that was the thing where I was like, okay, this man was just permanently knocked down a peg of friendship.
Yes.
And he'll be my friend, but the kind of person that's programmed that way, I'll just never be super close to.
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
We might be friends. Like, I'm happy to see him. He's still a college buddy.
That's a scheme.
But
it's like when local politicians take pension funds.
But that's what it is. Like, rich kids are like that. When they just look at it as like, oh, well, that's only fair. It's like, well, that's my parents' money. Why should you get free groceries from my parents? It's like, how about you get them and I'll buy my own fucking groceries? You taking advantage of me is not friendship, right?
Yeah.
And this isn't exactly what she's talking about. But stinginess to the fucking penny.
Yeah. Evil.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Come on. And so this is interesting though, because she says this is her best friend, right? So it feels like somebody she can be honest with.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know why you're scared to say it, because you have your own money. You don't even live in the same city. This is almost more for her benefit. It's like, hey, I love you. You're my best friend, but
just have a good time.
This feels a little, making money this important, it cheapens our friendship. It's like, we don't have to do it. I prefer to do things this way.
Every time you make her laugh in conversation, Venmo request her for 50 cents.
Mirth. Yeah.
Nothing in this world's free, bitch.
Yeah.
She'll get the idea.
And I will say though, to sort of, devil's advocate, whatever, it's like, this is the kind of thing you would kind of have to address if you guys have been friends for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
And all
like
of us
more than 5, close to 10, whatever.
close to 10.
See, it's kind of surprising to me that this behavior comes from the person who grew up with money and wealth, as she says, because it kind of strikes me as more of the behavior of like someone who didn't have much and grew up to make a lot of money, and then like
I think
No.
like
Rich kids always are the ones
budgeted
that are
more
stingy.
tightly, but then it's well, rich kids, yes, but like it's so confused. It's not always a one for
it
one.
makes
Like
sense what you're saying. Like,
who-
you would have a scarcity mindset if you
yeah,
grew up poor. But I
some
know
people who grew up
more
poor
rich
spend it
kids
like water.
that-
Some people who grew up poor are super frugal because
Sure.
like,
Sure, I get that. If you have, I mean, look, I had fucking roommates until 3 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, I literally like part of that is like, I liked my friend. It was literally George again. Like it was literally the guy who subsidized me when, in Baltimore, we just had a good thing going. But I know what it's like to live below your means and be
Yeah.
stingy on for yourself. Right. But
And like
to
a
me,
trying
the
to make
whole
ends meet
point of
kind
making
way.
money is
Yes.
being generous, right?
Yeah,
like the
totally.
whole point is being able to help your friends out, help your family out, and whatever. People have different relationships with money. You're not going to change.
That to me is more of a wealthy mindset than like I have money now. Let me just totally.
No, yeah.
It's not though. I mean, how many
pinch every
fucking rich
penny.
people do you know that are? How many grew up rich kids do you know that are really generous? Even, I mean,
Yeah.
look, this is all anecdotal, but it's like all those kids were like, they made you feel like an asshole for being poor. Like they would be
Yes.
like, or they'd be like, oh, you like playing with my PS3?
Yes.
They would constantly hold over your head. And I honestly do believe that is passed down from rich parents where money matters so much. Where it's like to her best friend, money is more important than that relationship on some level.
Yeah.
Right? Her best friend, if there was an accounting error, she wouldn't let that go for her friend. Or she
Right.
would at least require an explanation like they run a business.
Right.
Yeah.
And the reality is that's not how friendship fucking works. That's not how the real world works. But if this person's like this, there's also people who just are like this, right? And you either have to accept it or you have to just not do fucking expensive shit with them.
Yeah.
But I think this is more like you could straight up tell her like, hey, I don't feel the need to do by the penny. It's like we're not struggling. We both have our money. You're my friend. I trust you. How about we just do you get this one, I get the next one.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. And I think really you're kind of doing her a service more than anything.
Yeah.
Because this is really annoying behavior.
Yeah.
And look, I get it too I get being broke in a city. I remember being in New York, having a group dinner. Literally, remember this, Eldest? One of your friends who I really did not like. And we go to some group dinner and I'm broke as fuck. I have a fucking sandwich or whatever. Everybody's getting appetizers, drinks. I remember the trap of when you're broke, getting trapped in a thing and having someone, and then a stingy person who happened to order 8 beers immediately hits you with a split 8 ways Venmo
They're busting
request.
out the calculator like to the
bad.
it's
It's
crazy.
like, well, hold on. If we're doing real accounting,
I
you know
only
what I
had
mean?
that
Like,
one.
I remember
George.
like we were splitting the bill one time with like one of those kids. And I was like, I don't know, it's like $70 a person. It's like they were like, not like, how much is it? Like they wanted
my
to know
God.
to the dollar, like to the
Disgusting.
penny. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Fair cop.
And like, look, I get, so it's like, I remember those moments and I remember being like, not having enough money for certain things, but this is different.
Yeah.
You're both established, right? And I think
Both
you'd
working.
honestly kind of be doing her a favor of being like, relax. And look, this person might have money issues. Who knows? If you had a parent who drilled in money's the most important thing
There
in the
could
world.
be emotional things in
It's
there.
probably
Yeah,
all
yeah.
connected. But I do, and more than anything, you're kind of doing a service to your friend, being like, you seem like a fucking loser when you do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
We're past this. We don't need to fucking pinch pennies. You're my best friend. You can buy me a burrito, and next time, and then in 2 weeks, I can buy you a burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to get the fucking spreadsheets out.
Yeah.
And look, this person might be like, I really prefer to keep money, and friendship. And that could be, if for some people that's valid, right? That's not the culture I come from. That's not the kind of stuff I enjoy. But if she hits you back with that, you just have to either accept it. Like I said, if someone believes this so hard, not cut people out of your life, but I've demoted them for believing this.
Yeah.
way, right?
Totally.
Like I just come from I just think, and that's an individualist versus collectivist mindset. And I
Yeah,
Steph has
prefer-
bought me enough meals that I will commit any felony for him. Think about that kind of power next time.
Look, I don't want to toot my horn, but it's not a bad tour to be on. Remember, there was like straight up 14 days in a row we ordered from a high-end steakhouse. We had like 14 ribeyes in a row. It was fucking insane.
That shit doesn't go unnoticed. Tell your friend, like, someone will load the ratchets for you when it comes time. But I remember some people get vindictive about it. Where like, I had a horrible roommate who was like this wealthy kid from the UK, a terrible person.
Yeah.
And he had to pay a shitload of money when we first moved in because like for a deposit because I don't know, they wanted to see extra money, whatever. Some other kid moves in with us, gets on our lease when we renew, who's also international, but didn't have to go through as much like rigmarole, wound up paying like $4,000 instead of $10,000. And he was like furious. He was like, he should have to pay more because I had to pay more.
What?
That's not
Your family
fair.
made money off the East India tea.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't going to sign the lease because the kid didn't have to pay more money.
That's
I was like, what
insane.
the fuck is wrong
that
with you?
kind of like others should be punished as much as me.
Yeah.
That honestly is the fundamental thing of like, it's like boomers being, or it's like people being like, not just boomers, Gen X, whatever, being like, I had to pay for college. Why the fuck should they
Right.
have
It's
to-
the
And it's like,
same
dude,
thing.
because our country will be better off if an entire generation isn't burdened by debt. If they put that money back into the fucking economy,
We'll all be
that's
happier.
good, you fucking idiot.
I had to pay for surgery. If I go up to someone who just got hit by a bus, be like, you better pay for your fucking surgery because I had to.
Yeah. I know. It's like, in general, yes, that's the wrong way to look at it. But, you know,
I had a roommate in college who brought a projector, and he was so like really cagey about it. We could only watch his, and he had terrible taste in movies, so we just watched like Olympus Has Fallen like every night.
Hell yeah.
And then he left.
He's
for,
like, listen, these bulbs burn out. I'm not going to waste. I'm not going to waste the BTUs
I'm not gonna
on what
waste
you
the
guys want to
BTU
watch.
on something cool. Dude, so he leaves for like 2 days and we watch everything. We watch all this stuff on the projector. And then he came home early and we're like, fuck. We turned everything off. And I remember I feel so scared. It was like that and being scared of my mom.
so
Why is the fan on in the
Dude,
projector?
he literally got up on the couch and put his hand on it like a fever. And he was like, it's hot, guys. And I was like, we're so sorry, Jake.
we
I'm
can't
so
watch
sorry.
the TV in our apartment.
It was so funny. And then years later, I was like, that was so dumb to me.
That was so
Incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's the TV in our fucking
We
room.
should have hit you.
Of course.
Freak.
You're like, what
That's
do
when you flip
mean?
it on him, be like, buy a better projector, you poor piece of shit. What's wrong
that
with
thing
you?
would have gotten him.
You
Yeah, that's
poverty-stricken asshole.
I
He was
fucking
like,
hate
it's
that shit.
hot, bro.
So what, you fucking idiot? Yeah, I watch TV.
Yeah, in the
It's
place-
our TV.
Yeah, that we pay rent in.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, yeah, you're sitting on my couch.
Yeah,
Should you be
truly.
on the fucking ground?
Truly use the spoons I brought.
I hate that shit, dude.
But yeah, when you're like hungry in college because you have no money, and then like the kid whose parents are sending him $1,000 a month, he's like, "Hey, you're gonna get me back for that $5
it's
bottle
really
of
not
wine,
fair.
right?" It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's actually not
Yeah, man.
fair for you to do that. It's like, what? You've had everything, man.
Yeah,
your whole
dude.
life's been a dream.
I was
I wish I had the
chosen.
balls
I had to get a
say that.
scholarship to come to this shitty school.
Yeah.
You date raped out of your Ivy League, and I'm here because this is the best I could do.
Yeah. You
anyway.
fell forward
I
into
have a
this
job that
situation.
gives me a stipend of $200 a month so I can buy food.
Literally, dude. Anyway, so yeah, that's our advice, I guess.
Unburden your friend.
You got something fun for us to go out on, little L Dunce?
Refuse the Venmo request. No.